Hello and welcome to the audio newsletter of the 27th of September 2023, presented by myself, Sarah, and Kim.
This newsletter was opened with a message from the NatRoad Chair, Paul Fellows, congratulating the government for their cash injections to fix New South Wales damaged regional roads in the first state budget delivered last week.
From NatRoad's perspective, governments can never spend enough on maintaining and upgrading road networks in the interest of safety and efficiency, and we will unashamedly remain on their case to do more.
Changes to unfair contract laws take effect from 9 November. On and after that date, neither party in a new, varied, or renewed contractual agreement can propose, use, or rely on unfair contract terms in standard form contracts. Penalties will apply.
Put simply, a buyer and seller usually work out terms before they agree to a contract, but often a business will use a pre-written contract for all its customers, and the customer can't change any of the terms. This sort of take it or leave it agreement is called a standard form contract.
Generally speaking, contract terms are unfair if they cause a significant imbalance in the rights and obligations of the parties under the contract. They should not cause financial or other harm to the other party if enforced. Small businesses will be covered by unfair contract terms, protections for any new or varied standard form contract if they have 100 or few employees or turnover less than 10 million a year.
There are some exceptions, such as commercial contracts for the shipping of goods by sea, and courts will ultimately decide if a contract is unfair. The law changes will make it easier for parties with a grievance to access the courts. NatRoad lobbied successive federal governments to make the changes a reality and will be monitoring their effectiveness.
Members should make time to review all their contracts with other businesses and make sure they are not using standard form contracts and that they comply with the new law. The changes apply each way. The unfair contract may have been made with a big customer or a subcontractor or supplier.
Detailed information about the changes are available on the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission website, or you can speak to a NatRoad advisor.
Did you know October is National Safe Work Month, NSWM? NatRoad thinks that as an industry, we can never put enough emphasis on workplace safety. National Safe Work Month is another great initiative, this time from Safe Work Australia, that asks people to host a safe tea event at their workplace to have an important conversation about health and safety. If sharing a cup of tea or coffee isn't your thing, there are suggestions for safety-themed toolbox talks, team events, or virtual catch-ups. You'll find them and resources at the Safe Work Australia website.
Changes to the Sex Discrimination Act 1984 mean that employers have a legal obligation to take responsible and proportionate measures to eliminate unlawful sex discrimination and sexual harassment in the workplace. And from 12 December 2023, the Australian Human Rights Commission, the AHRC, will have new powers to make sure companies comply. This so-called positive duty obligation is already law in some states, including Victoria. For other members, the changes require employers to have systems that go beyond responding to individual complaints. Businesses now have a positive duty as far as possible to eliminate sex discrimination or victimization from occurring in a work context or in connection with work.
NatRoad's advice to members is to look at your business and make sure you have proactive preventative measures, such as employee training being implemented. The AHRC has published suggestions and resources, and the link is available in your email newsletter or on our website under the News and Updates page. But if you are in any doubt, you should contact a NatRoad advisor.
As always, if you have any questions or queries, do not hesitate to contact us at 1-800-272-144 or email info@natroad.com.au. NatRoad would like to thank DAF for sponsoring this newsletter.